Football League.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 2nd and 9.
Dallas Goddard. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with blue between the tackles. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run again with blue. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Play action. Here's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Smith will come in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard at the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
On the throwaway.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to blue. And it pushes right forward to about the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
This is Lamb on the end around. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll make make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking to throw. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, nice move. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. This is 2nd and 8. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
George Pickens. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The 2025 season now underway. So much good stuff planned for you in the weeks and months ahead. We can't wait to bring it your way. So
we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Blue trying the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing, Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
You got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's a gain of 20. That's another
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So it's a turnover there on a lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Finds Pickens out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Handoff, Blue running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
22 yards. That's good.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Prescott now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
27 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
On the give, this is Blue. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Second down and 3. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 35-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw here. Got his me incomplete over the middle. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. They hand it off. It's Blue. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
He'll drop to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. Sliding down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a four-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Safety Reed Blankenship, he got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. And he is caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and oh, you hope this is nothing serious. That's Dak Prescott who is shaken up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 13. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. The 2-minute warning, that's going to be their only chance to stop the clock, so they'll need to move quickly here on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.